Hello. Hi. How are you today, Elizabeth? Good to see you on here. So this is a real quick trick for machine knitters, for hand knitters too. I'm just like blown away. So I have to share this, even though I'm in my coat, I'm in my scrubbies. I had to finish this project before I leave tomorrow. So I ran over to the store, the club room, to work on it. This is the project I'm finishing, and I want to wear it in Florida for the next couple of weeks. So, you can look back at my Catch Me to see what I have done so far. I had, the back, the two fronts, the sleeves. I'll show you again. And so today what I was doing was finishing the underarm and the side slit, and I've done one, and now I'm going to do the other. This project is knit side to side. So these stitches at the underarm are live stitches like you would have on the foot of a toe of a sock. Hey, you know what? I forgot, I didn't even introduce myself. My name's Leanne. I'm the owner of Knitting Today, and I have a community for knitters that I'm building called Club Knit. Anyways, I am at our club room where we meet once a month, and what I'm doing here is working on the knitting machine instead of working at my office, which is in my home. So it just kind of gives me some separation between doing computer work and book work and, doing the actual knitting. But so I'm Leanne, and I'm glad to have you join me. And let me just show you how to do some grafting purlwise, and how quick and easy it is, and how I'm going to have to remember to look back and remind myself to do this the next time I need to graft stitches for the top of a hood, for the toe of a sock, for whatever I'm grafting stitches for. Live stitches to live stitches. It'll take me a minute to get the camera oriented so that you can see, but bear with me. And yes, what I'm showing you is on the knitting machine, but the technique can be done on 2 needles as well. Let's see if I can zoom in so that you can see what I have going on here. Too far that way. Sorry about this. Okay, now, so what I am showing you is 2 pieces of fabric. They are knit sides together. And let me just show you the seam of what I have assembled already. There we are. Can you see that? There is a seam there, believe it or not. I did it a little bit tighter right here. Oh boy, it's hard to orient because this is going the wrong, like if I go right there. Look, sorry for the close-up, but there is the stitches that I did too tightly, and these are the stitches that you can't even really see. There's a seam there. So back to knitting here, looking at what I'm looking at. You can see the white yarn that's on the back. The green is on the needles, and I made a mistake when I put this side here on waste yarn. I used this color of waste yarn, and it's too close in similarity. So remember when you're putting things on waste yarn to do some kind of a odd color so that you can't see it. Let me show you. First of all, I'm going to use the double eye needle or a bodkin. You could also use a chibi, which is actually my favorite. This is a little long for getting back in here, but we'll make do. So to get started, just take a length about 3 times your knitting, and from the back go through the stitch on the needle into the stitch on the front needle. And so let's see, I'm going to move the camera a little bit, see if we can get it even better. I might have to take it off the tripod. Okay, so I have gone in. Tell me if you can see. Can you guys see? Okay, now I'm going to go in the second stitch, and instead of going straight back, I am going back into the first stitch on the back needle. And then from the back to the front, I go in the second stitch and into the second stitch. So second to second. Now I'm going to go back over from the front, third to second, and straight from right, just follow right along the needle, third to third, fourth to third. So it's when you go from the front to the back that you go backwards one. So I went from the fourth stitch to the third stitch, and now I'm doing back to front, and it's in the same needle. So it's very quick. There's no memorizing in the front, you know, knit off, purl on, back needle, purl off, knit on. There's nothing like that. It's just, if you're going in the front, you go to the stitch before it. And when you come from the back, you go straight in the same stitch on the same needle. So the front, you go in and then backward one stitch. But when you come from the back to the front, it's just on the same needle. This is so easy to do. I can't wait to try it with my hand knitting. Just remember that you need to have your knit sides facing. So there we are. That is how to graft live stitches to live stitches, purlwise. Thanks for joining me. Woo! Sorry about that. If you want to see more videos like this, you can follow us at clubknit.knittingtoday.com. Click on inspiration and then the blog, and there will be links to other videos. And I will also be glad to answer any questions you might have. So I really appreciate your joining us. I see you're here, Arlene. I hope that you like this sort of content and that it's very helpful. I just get really excited when I find something new and different to show. So we're going to get this project wrapped up so that I can wear it real soon here, and we'll get some snapshots out in the sunshine. It's not sunshine here in Indiana. Let me show you. Yeah, see? Nice and gray. Here in Indiana, we had snow. Arlene, this particular project, I would highly recommend it if you're going to do it on the LK150. I made mine instead of a tunic. I just made mine open down the front, so now I have to find a zipper. But it's really easy to knit. I was shocked. It took me a half an hour to knit the front when I thought it would take me hours and hours and hours. It's well written. The pattern's well written. It's by Marianne Ogre, and it's called Stormy Weather. And of course, the yarn makes it really unique too. So, sorry, excuse me for my cold. So let me just recap. This is Leanne McGregor for clubknit.knittingtoday.com. Oh, look at and I appreciate your joining me on Periscope today. We'll talk to you later.